Chapter 4. Trouble for Mary. Mary poured tea while Millington finished off the last of the marmalade. Mary was hungry and tired. Granger saw her yawn. "Late going to sleep last night?" he asked. "No, sir." Mary didn't want him to know that she'd seen him going out after dark. Norman had decided that Granger must be a spy, but Dennis wasn't so sure. "He doesn't look like any of those pictures on the posters," he pointed out. "And what about Millington?" "She's not pretty enough to be a spy," said Norman. The woman on the spy poster had been very pretty. Amy had gone shopping, but because of the war, there were lots of things the shop didn't have. Things like cigarettes and eggs and marmalade. "They say it's all stolen and ends up on the black market," Amy told another shopper, Mrs. Calver. The next moment, Granger walked into the shop. The assistant showed him straight through to the back room. "I bet he won't have any trouble getting marmalade," Mrs. Calver said to Amy. "He's got plenty of money." Mary was in trouble. Miss Millington had found the melted chocolate stain and the money under her pillow. "Where did this pound note come from?" Millington snapped. "My mother gave it to me," said Mary. "You're a liar. You stole it from my purse," Millington said. "Admit it." "If you don't believe me, you can write to my parents," Mary said angrily. But Millington didn't want anything to do with Mary's parents. Instead, she put the pound note in a vase on the mantelpiece. "Should be well hidden there," she said. Norman, Dennis and Polly had finished their jobs and were playing hide-and-seek. It was Dennis's turn to seek. He crept into the old cowshed. It was dark and silent. Dennis was scared. He had to get out fast. Then the door burst open. A stranger stood there. Dennis ran headfirst into him. The stranger grabbed him and wouldn't let go. Norman and Polly rushed to the rescue. They attacked the stranger and knocked him to the ground. But a soldier, Private Wilson, shouted at them to stop. Just then, Amy arrived. "What's going on here?" she yelled. "This is Luigi. He's an Italian prisoner of war," said Private Wilson. "He's come to help on the farm." Polly and Norman wanted to see Mary. They thought she could help them keep watch on Granger, so they went over to Westbourne Hall. They didn't see Mary, but they did find an old greenhouse. It would make a good hideout, a safe place to keep watch. Mary was in more trouble. Millington caught her reaching for the vase. The vase crashed to the floor and broke. The pound note had gone. Millington was furious. She sent Mary to her bedroom for the rest of the day. Mary decided to write to her parents to tell them how unhappy she was. She gave the letter to Millington to post. On the stairs, Millington read the letter. Then she put it on the fire.